People everywhere are talking about the pyramids all the time and missing the micro-macro state and nature of our quantum reality. The pyramids are electromagnetic objects. They have saltwater baths underneath them that can be charged and used as batteries. And this has actually long been known. They've been talking about this for a long time. You can look up electromagnetism in pyramids, and you'll see posts from Jeepers, even 2010. The reason it's got brought back up is because of the paradigms within people that are changing. Their consciousness has elevated to a point where a lot, probably not all, but a lot of people will understand why I'm about to teach and why it is so relevant in the macro when it's all micro. I'm currently in a quantum entanglement of sorts, where my reality has lined up a whole bunch of things in synchronistic fashion for me to have validated that I have entered a new quantum state. What I am actually saying is the double slit experiment and many other experiments, including Dr. Maku, who tested water molecules and how your frequency, vibration, and thoughts and words can affect water molecules, how those affections towards these different states in our reality can cause destruction or healing. Cymatics is also proof of this. Hutchinson effect is proof of levitation and the electromagnetic forces around us at all times. And the Eigen state is proof that how you observe things changes, what they become or what they are. And why am I saying all this? Well, the pyramids are actually based off of geometric numerology that is placed in all dimensions, including the quantum field. 1.618 applies across all dimensions. So does the triangle pyramid. So does the all-seeing eye. So does the Vesica Pisces symbology. Of course, like everything, and even in this image shown here, good, bad. This is a all-knowing symbol that you can use for anything, to understand what to do in any situation, to understand anything in any situation. The Vesica Pisces is the absolute trumping geometrical pattern and answer to everything. And ironically, no, not ironically, completely obviously why the Vesica Pisces fish is used in the ieseus, or fish symbol for Jesus. But Jesus comes from ieseus, which comes from Isis, which comes from the pyramid. Ieseus also comes from Zeus, Zeus, the eye of Zeus, which is to do with light, electricity, to do with lightning bolts. The trident is literally for the lightning bolt. It all connects. The micro and the macro completely connect. What you see in physical reality is a representation of what is going within, happening within. You've got quantum fields constantly existing in your body, a lot of which you are completely in charge of if you decide to be conscious of that. Also correlates to the alpha omega symbol and principle. As above, so below, as you'll hear in Freemasonry. As I say, for everything that is good, there is also an equal bad side to it. The Vesica Pisces is looking right in the middle of either side. Just because bad people use a particular thing for bad does not disqualify good people using that so-called bad thing for good, and vice versa. And that is the quantum entanglement field that I am in right now, is that good people are oftentimes unwilling to use what they have defined or judged as bad without full understanding of that dynamic, and refuse to use it for good. It'd be like if someone's coming at you with a weapon, are you really going to not pick one up and defend yourself? It's that kind of principle, but of course this goes into energy, vibrational states, and how to enter new vibrational states. It correlates to the yoni, the vagina, which relates to the birth of a creation. In Freemasonry, it's called the construction or the architect. back to the pyramids, because they are very much interest to people. Pyramids, as I said earlier, are a macro representation of what is going on within the body. Your body has tons of crystals in them. Salt is crystals, after all. And those crystals are highly conductive. That's why light can move through them. That's why they can become charged. That is also why they can be programmed. That's why they're used in computers and clocks and such other things. So those crystals inside your body can be programmed if you consciously do so. The more water you drink, the more those crystals attach to that water, the quicker you can make it happen. Of course, you would want structured water, which this page was just happened to be open, but I noticed it as I started this video, and I thought, well, actually, all of this kind of relates. There's a lightning bolt Zeus found in exoskeletons and crustaceans, highly electrical things. If you rub them, they will release electricity. Another way to charge oneself through static. Anyhow, back to this. Pisces, the fish, Jesus, intriguingly enough, is viewed from like a masculine standpoint, but the original symbol is actually divine feminine. And I think this is where a lot of people get lost, is because they are looking at creation from a masculine standpoint, needing to physically touch, see, have it to become the state that you would be if you did have it. Divine feminine is you are that state. You decide that state and you become that state, and then the thing will appear. And it is actually magic. It is the ability to become a vibrational state in the quantum microfield of our universe and reality, and change it through energy, change it through perception, change it through how you view it. So I just wanted to share that. There's a whole lot more to this, obviously. Each one of these points could be increasingly delved into, but I don't want to overwhelm someone. So that's why the pyramids are popping up, because people are actively changing their quantum state from within, and that will reflect in the material 3D external reality. As within, so without. As you change your inner state, your outer world will change. And you'll see that in a small way, but you'll also see that in a way where it does actually change the world too.